Hey guys, welcome to Timberborn, episode 15. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we've made it that far. I'm Lukamundo, and we are looking at our second district, which you guys have not commented on a name for yet, so I am still waiting for one of you guys to give me a name to name this district, so I will be waiting for that. I wanted to share what in the world is going on everywhere in my world, in my Timberborn world. So, what we've done, of course, from the last episode, we saw this particular doohickey, and it's producing lots of power. That's great. 220, 150, 99. So we're looking at, what is that, 370 and 470. So we're looking at about 500 horsepower directly from that. That does charge the batteries all the way up, which is fantastic. Gives us a total load of about 1,000, which is 600 over. So we can pack more stuff, more mechanical stuff into it. But also, what did I do over here? I went ahead and I added kind of a relief valve. If things really get overflowed in this particular pathing right here, I can relief it over there. Also, I found out because of that, it actually pools up in that pool. So eventually, I kind of want to let it kind of just run down here. And you can tell that it's meant to run down here. And it spills over there, it spills over here, and it kind of just goes off the map, which is kind of a bummer. There's no real way of keeping the water in the map unless you dam it up like this. However, speaking of dams, yes, oh yes, we are building the coolest dam ever. It is going to spread all the way across, and we have a nice little bridge. Now, I didn't realize, guys. So, the single suspension bridge, double, and triples all only use wood and planks. I didn't realize that for 4, 5s, and 6s it uses steel or iron. Steel, right? Or metal, whatever. Yeah, metal. It's much cheaper to not use metal blocks, especially when you need 20 or 50 in that case. Now, sure, that spread all the way across, but this is so much cheaper. Now, the other cool thing is, I love the fact that they can reach all the way down here and build this up. Looks like we also have an incoming drought going soon. That's fantastic, though. We'll be able to see how all of this does. I was a little bit bummed when I realized how poorly this system works. I can honestly add in some triple platforms, couple of them, and build it up right here, I suppose. If I were to build that there, oh, they could actually build it. Okay. So triple and triple, maybe? Is that how we want to do it? All right, so we're going to put another water wheel right here, which is going to be fantastic. Now, if I do... No, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to break it down till we are absolutely ready. Going to put another water wheel here because I see a lot of water flow right there. I mean, it flies through there, and I think that, it's flying just as fast as it is here. So I think that putting that there is going to be a considerable amount of extra power. Now, I'm also tempted at some point to make this thing. I mean, look at that. It's just so beautiful. I'm going to pause for a sec, and I want to try something. So first... Oh, bummer. I can't see it. That's right. Can I put another one on top? Okay, ground only. That's a bummer. I was kind of hoping that you could, really put these up higher and higher and higher. It's a cool way of making it. They can just walk out on this dock, build it, but it's a ton of metal, which obviously I don't want to do. All right, so the drought is here. Water production has stopped. We are going to go ahead and raise this height all the way up. That way we do not drain out of here. We're only going to drain the lake itself. Let's go ahead and our reservoirs are all up. Looks like this is starting to back up, which is absolutely awesome. That's what I want it to do because I want it to back up here and kind of create a nice... I want to do another, like a bridge city over here. I think that would be really cool. Unfortunately, they'd also get flooded here, so I'd have to canal it down so that it doesn't flood out the whole place. But yeah, that's the goal. That is the goal. So let's see. How are we doing on the dam? Dam's coming along well. They are just about to get to this. It has 0 logs, but we've been building other things, unfortunately. So we're going to pull the priority down here. So let's go ahead, drop this priority, and let's kind of up the priority for this first. We're going to need all of this because, I need more housing, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and see. We've got 1.2. We've got a ton of grilled chestnuts. These guys are like, their diet is grilled chestnuts, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Good. So we'll let them build this all up. Looks like they're getting to that house, which is awesome. Looks like we've got a lot of logs coming in, which is also awesome. So we've got power trickling through these. That's interesting. It's like, because it's perpetually like spinning around. Wow, I think I just made perpetual power. That's kind of cool. Looks like we're getting those levees done, which is, oh my goodness, look at that. These guys are just cruising on getting these levees. I am so excited. Now, the levees are set to be one lower, but they actually are going to have to go considerably lower so that we don't overflow this city here. So they'll have to come down to a 1.5 probably. I do want to see what happens if we put it up to a 2.5. Maybe somehow the water will divert enough over here, which, by the way, I don't know if you notice, this is actually a reservoir now. This whole entire path will be backed up with water, which is great. Actually, I think it's going to back up most of this with water too, which is going to be super, super cool. Because, I mean, literally water's just going to be overflowing this whole area. That's going to be epic, super epic. It is completely complete, and we are halfway through the drought-ish, a little bit more than half. We've only got a third left. Now, our lake is down by 1 whole level. However, our pumps still have more than a level to go, I think, or just about a level to go. So that's good. That's really good. And how we doing over here? Yeah, we could nudge some water in here for a little bit, get some power in here. You know what? Let's actually pull that down to 2.5. Let's even pull this down to 2.5. Let that water run out for a tiny bit. Maybe down to 1 point. Yeah, there we go. Let that water run. Build up that lake a little bit, and then let's go ahead and pull that all back up. Let's even that out. Very good. Yeah, so that's good. So we raised up the lake bed a little bit, which is good. You know, just trying to maintain it all. Just keep it maintained. That's all we're looking for. The drought is done. And that means that we have water galore. Oh, look at all that greenery. Oh my goodness. Can I zoom out a bunch more? I cannot. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how well that fills up here. I do need to keep an eye on it. I constantly am dealing with flooding issues. I'd really like to wall this up so that it doesn't flood so much because it's only 1 high. It floods very easily. I've had to use my relief valve several times. I ended up filling up this lake a little bit. And the waters are building up. But this is what I am looking forward to. We are going to build up so much. We're going to flood those trees. Yeah, we're going to flood this whole entire land. Look at that. We're even going to flood all of that. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of water. Fantastic. Eventually, I'd like to put a wall. Matter of fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to take levees here, and we are just going to riddle this with levees. Oh, I love it. I love this idea, because then we'll be able to pretty much put the water levels all the way up. Oh, wow. Wow. I guess putting the water levels all the way up is not as big of an issue, because it's just falling off the map. Look at that, though. That's so beautiful. I love it. It's like, Niagara Falls in Beaverdom. Let's say Ever Falls. Everfalls. I like it. Everfall. It's kind of lame. Anyways. That is going to do it, guys, for this episode. This was episode 15. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. That's not going to do it at all. These guys are incredibly thirsty. Oh, and I only have one water pump. There's tons of water around them, and they haven't figured out how to do that. That is so lame. Okay, how much thirst are they? Little bit. Little bit. So we've got to do an emergency here. We're going to put this in this, and no. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. I got a better idea. Okay, so guys, I have had to make an emergency change to the way I'm going to do things here. This wall is going to become irrelevant for the most part, but I've got plans for it in the future. What they're doing right now is a little bit more important, but I'm going to have to put this height of this particular dam piece and probably this one all the way up, because we are building this. This is going to be where their new water supply comes from. I've had to kind of cut through the trees here, unfortunately. And also, I'm going to have to do that right here and add in a... Let's go ahead and make that priority high. Let's add in a water tank. A large one? No, just a medium size. That way, and this will be water. That way, they have easy access to water. They can run here. They can run up there. And speaking of, I want to be able to put stairways up here somehow. Yes, okay. I know how to do that. Like that. And like, yeah, we're definitely having to do this the emergency way, because it's incredibly needed right now. These guys are working their tails off. They're both thirsty and hungry, although I think hunger is not as much of a problem. It's just that they are, they're really going strong at building, so they're taking a ton of time. They're also not resting very long, so they're probably a bit tired too. Let me see. Sleep. Oh, no. Sleep is actually pretty good. Sleep is really good, actually. No, why are you harvesting? I need you to focus on these people. I'm actually going to need to put high priority on that lumberjack flag as well so that they can build that. But we're going to have to see how District 4 for now until you guys name it. We're going to have to see how it works out in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. There's been a ton of progress, and we have made more and more water. So super, super exciting. Thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys will like and subscribe. And remember, I have Patreon and Discord if you want to support and connect. I would love to chat with you guys on Discord. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time. See ya.